Hello YouTube, welcome to Mrs. Koi Style. My name is Kawana. I thank you so much for joining me here today on my channel where I speak about fashion, style, hauls, and every now and again I sprinkle in a little bit of luxury. If any of those topics interest you, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And if you enjoyed today's video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and certainly leave a comment in the description box below. So today I'm going to be sharing with you a 1-year update and a review of 4 items that were purchased for me last year for the holidays. They were all a part of my holiday wish list, and I thought that it would be really nice to just share how I feel. Am I as excited, or did these particular items really meet my expectations based on the excitement that I had and the desire that I had to obtain them last year? Now that I've had them coming up on 1 year, how do I feel about them? Do I love them? Are they really a part of my daily rotation? And and kind of give a review. And I hope that this topic area interest you. I'm going to be speaking about 3 Chanel items and my Holy Grail item that if any of you watched last year my IGTV video, any of you would know then what that Holy Grail item was. But we'll get to it when we get to it. I want to say that I know that this is not an unboxing, but I usually do keep my items in the original packaging that they came in. It's just kind of how I store them. It's the way that I like to preserve them, and so that's just how it is. But these are not unboxings. These are items that I've already had in my collection now for coming up on a year. As I said, I did receive these as gifts either to myself or from someone last year, December. So the first item came in this box here, and it is a Chanel scarf. I do not know what this scarf shape is called, and I do not know the name of the scarf. It is in a silk material. It has this gray and white chain detail along the edges, and as you can see, it says Chanel written here across across one of the sides of the scarf. I really wanted this scarf and asked for it last year. Well, maybe not this scarf in particular, but I had a scarf that had been purchased for me as a birthday gift the year prior that was misplaced. I believe it blew off of my neck one day when I was out shopping, and so I was pretty heartbroken by that. And so this one was purchased for me as a replacement. It is in no way even similar to the previous scarf, except that it is a scarf by Chanel. I have only worn this scarf one time. I will insert pictures of the one time that I did wear it. I'm not really clear on what to wear it with, and so maybe that's one of the reasons that I haven't worn it. Or another reason may be, as I will discuss more and more as we go through this video, we've been in a pandemic for a large part of the year, and so my style and what I'm doing has really been affected by the pandemic. I have continued to go to work. It did not necessarily affect that aspect of my life. However, a lot of what I'm wearing and what I'm doing has been toned down since a lot of the restrictions have been placed on us. And now we're right back there again, because now we're in round 2. But anyway, I don't want to digress. This scarf, again, I think it's very pretty. I do not regret it. But I also do not know that I would ask that it be repurchased. So it's kind of just somewhere there in the middle. Maybe I'll just keep it on today, and then that wouldn't kind of drive down the cost per wear, because I would say that I wore it today for my video. Yeah, so let's see if I'll keep this on for the remainder of the video. Next item I am going to talk about are a pair of shoes. Obviously, they are a pair of Chanel shoes, and I was inspired to put these shoes on my wish list because I had a very strong fascination with the Chanel mules that kind of have the cap toe and the open back and the little pearl heel. And then I also like the Chanel slingbacks that have like the little block heel and then the sling back across the back. I'll try to insert pictures if I can. In any event, I wasn't really sure if they were something that I was going to wear a lot. I don't know that I would really get a lot of wear out of mules. I wasn't really sure about the slingbacks. So, but I did want something in that Chanel style. And so these were purchased for me, pre-loved from the Real. As you see, they do have a cap toe detail, although it does have this sort of pewter color on the black detail that I think certainly gives it a bit more style than the other two shoes that I just described. And they have the beige base, just like the mules and the slingbacks, but they have this black square heel that I want to say is in approximately 2 inches. I absolutely love these shoes. These shoes would definitely be a repurchase or a re-ask for. I really do love these. I love the style of them. I love the color of them. I love the way I feel when I wear them, except for, admittedly, although I had them stretched, they are still a bit tight, which is why I always keep these shoe trees in them, just to make sure that they are wide enough when I put them on and to give certainly more comfort. I am typically a size 40 in American shoes, and in European shoes I usually get a size 41. These were purchased for me in a size 40. I thought that it would be okay because of the square toe. I thought that it would provide just a little bit more space. However, they didn't. It did not provide very much more space. A size up would have been nice. However, they're not completely unbearable. I am able to walk in them. And what I like about this kind of sophisticated classic shoe is that I have been able to style these up with denim, with a nice dress. I've worn them with slacks. They are just so versatile and can be paired with like almost anything. I really love these shoes. These are 100% a repurchase, or would be a repurchase. The next item really surprised me because it is almost like it has 3 things about it that would automatically have been deal breakers for me. I don't really want to say deal breakers, but just kind of things that I'm not into. I'm not a huge fan of black bags. I never really gravitated towards silver hardware. And also, I prefer very structured bags. Prior to getting this bag, I always wanted my bags to be structured. I didn't want anything slouchy. I would not usually give a bag that was black a second glance. And if I was looking for Chanel, I always wanted gold hardware. So it really surprised me when I came across this bag on Fashion File and told my husband, like, I have got to have this bag. There's just something so beautiful about it. And I would be DMing and talking to my girlfriend Stephanie. She is fashionably corporate on Instagram. Last year we both had wish lists. She ended up getting a real serious holy grail kind of bomb diggity bag that is absolutely fantastic. I mean, if you follow her, or you may even want to follow her just to see this bag, definitely a holy grail bag. And although this was not a holy grail bag, it was something that I was somewhat on the fence about. So I really went back and forth with her about her opinion. And I remember saying to her before it came, you know, it was a bit more expensive than something I really would have liked for anybody to purchase for me, or even for me to purchase for myself. I remember saying to her, oh, I hope I hate it when it arrives, just so that I could justify sending it back, especially because getting this bag would mean that I would not be able to get the item that was really, really number one on my wish list at that time. But the bag that I am speaking about is my Edge flap bag by Chanel. I think that's what I think it's called the Graphic Edge bag. I'll get the exact name and I'll make sure that I put it somewhere over here. And this bag has these beautiful camellia flowers, abstract camellia flowers, all throughout the bag on the front and the back. There is no Mona Lisa pocket. As you can see, it has one of my almost deal breakers because it is black. It does have silver hardware, both here on the logo and here on the chain. And it is definitely squishy. But the reason why I think that I was so eager to give this bag a chance is because right before it went on my wish list, the Chanel 19 bag debuted. And I really loved the way they had it styled on the runway, the way the models were carrying it like under their arm or even carrying it as a clutch. And I started to think that being able to carry a bag in that fashion certainly would provide a great deal of versatility. And so I said, let me give like this kind of squishy, softer, non-structured bag a chance. And although this is not completely unstructured, once it has items in it, it certainly is when it doesn't. So if all I carried in here was like my keys and card holder, it would certainly be able to lie very flat against me. As you can see, it's very bendable. When I do wear it cross-body, it just molds to my body. I just, there's everything about this bag. I love it. And I love it to the extent that I identified this bag as my luxury soulmate. I'm not sure if any of you watched that video or even participated in that luxury soulmate tag that was circling a couple of months ago. But this was my soulmate for so many reasons. This is an absolute, such a good buy. This would definitely be a repurchase, a re-ask for, a re-wish list item, all of the things, because I absolutely love it and do not have one single regret with this purchase. I know that someone asked me before, you can even like see the CC back here. This abstract pattern is just so cool. And I don't know if I mentioned or if it's showing up at all on camera, but it's also iridescent in certain lights. Like you'll see pinks and greens and yellows kind of just hit it, and when it hits it, I'm just in my glory, smiling very widely and just really loving this bag. As you can see, the bag is pretty large. It does have a, what is it? I've never put money in my bag. Someone must have been doing something they weren't supposed to. But it just has the cloth interior with the zipped pocket in the back. I don't put anything in there. It does fit a water bottle. It fits a book. It fits everything that it needs to fit. And I will certainly provide dimensions for the bag over there on the side. It is longer than my Chanel Maxi bag, but not taller than that bag. I certainly carry it a lot more than I carry my Maxi. I really love this bag. If you have any questions about the bag, please leave it down in the comments below. And again, I know I already said it 2 whole minutes ago, but this would definitely be a repurchase. And my last and final item was the original item that was on my wish list, and it had been on my wish list for at least 4 years. I mean, maybe even longer. I have loved this item since I first saw it. I want to say one of the first people that I recall seeing wear it was Kim Kardashian, and then so many people after or during around the same time. But I know that it really sticks out for me when she wore it, because this was the best fitting blazer I had ever seen. So I know that everybody knows where I'm going with this. Yes, I am talking about none other than the Balmain blazer. I wanted this blazer for so long, and as you all know, if you saw my blazer collection, you do know that I love blazers. They're something that should be in everyone's wardrobe because it just elevates the look and just changes the whole style and can be, worn so many different ways. So anyway, here I go again on one of my, tangents. So anyway, I knew that I had to have the Balmain blazer. Like most things, I didn't feel that I wanted it in black. I did start to hear that the blazer, after a few years, started to go on sale. And so I said, the next time it goes on sale, I hope that I will be able to get one. I was watching some videos, some YouTube videos like I do. I want to say it was on Black Friday, possibly. And it was determined at that time that Luisa Via Roma was having a huge sale. I want to say it was something like 40% off the blazer. So I ran to check to see if they had anything in my size. I didn't know what my size was because I had tried the blazer on at various points at Neiman Marcus, so that if it ever went on sale any place, I would know exactly what size to get. So I went to see. Usually they would never have the blazer in my size. And when I checked, they had it in the color that I chose, and they also had it in a blue color. And here it is, my holy grail, dream of life, Balmain blazer in this fuchsia pink with gold button details. I mean, talk about a love fest. I really do absolutely love this this blazer. I think it's fabulous. I like the fit of it. I like the style of it. I really enjoy it. However, last year I remember when I revealed it to my Instagram audience, I said, I am going to wear it with everything. I'm going to wear it with jeans. I'm going to wear it with sundresses. It can transition. The color's so beautiful. It can match with almost anything. This is going to be a part of my everyday. This is going to be a part of my everything. And although I still believe that it does match with quite a few different colors, can match, can be paired with many different things, I honestly only wore the blazer 2 times. And I will insert pictures for you of each time that I wore it. Now, similar to the scarf, I do not know for sure if I didn't wear the blazer because of the lifestyle changes that were made, the way that I kind of started dressing a little bit more, I don't want to say minimalistic. I'm really not a minimalistic person, but I definitely toned down a little bit. So I don't know if that played a role because of the pandemic. I don't know if I was just afraid that something would happen to it. And I don't know if it really fits as well into the wardrobe items that I already have, like I believe that it would, or like it actually does. I'm not sure, but I do know that it would definitely be a repurchase or a re-ask for. I do not have any regrets. I love it because it filled my heart with so much joy. It was an ask for. I don't want to make it sound really dramatic. It is an item, and many people are going through so many like greater things in life, and it is, in the grand scheme of life, it is only a blazer, but it was something that I wanted for a very, very long time, and to finally have it in my possession lets me know that the best things are kind of worth waiting for, and just if you really want something, keep waiting for it, keep reaching for it, or keep striving for it. And at some point, hopefully, you'll be able to covet all of your desired items. But again, my wish list 100% Started with that Balmain blazer, transitioned into this scarf. Eventually, I needed to have the shoe, which I am so happy with, and then that abstract camellia flower edge bag gives me like all of the feels. I'm so excited about it. So, what are your thoughts on the items that I picked up? Please share them in the comments below. Do you have a wish list for this year? Because honestly, I do not. I think that last year was a very unique circumstance for me in terms of wanting so many, I'm going to say, luxury items. This year, I'm certainly not in that place at all. What I really would like this year is some peace, some change, and possibly a pair of sneakers, but I will talk a little bit more about that perhaps in a wish list. But I'm certainly not at a place where I want, like, it's not saying if someone wants to give it to me that I wouldn't accept it, but I don't have a specific, oh wait, I'm not even telling the truth. Let's just scratch that. I have some things in my mind. They have not been put to paper yet, but I'm not currently with my finger on the pulse of any specific items. Let me know in the description box what you're hoping to receive this year. Please do not forget to give this video a thumbs all the way up. Subscribe if you haven't. And please invite a friend to come back and check out my channel. Thank you so very much. Have a great week.